You have to make a choice every day. Disappoint disappoint your employer or disappoint your child. Because I've been in situations like that when I worked full time because I left corporate. I can't I when I had to stop working a couple of years ago, I had to make a decision, my health
Yeah.
or my happiness. And it was not an easy decision to make. I knew I had to leave that world about 4 years before I actually had the nerve to say it out loud, and then another year before I actually did it, because that's how scared I was of the idea, because I always worked, I knew I didn't wanna have children, I really didn't wanna be married, so I knew if I didn't work and I didn't take care of myself, who was gonna do that for me? I needed to be sufficient, I needed to be self-sufficient, I wanted to earn that salary, I wanted a career, I wanted to achieve those things.
Mhm.
And then in the end, it turned out none of that was important anyway. So it's so funny where these journeys take you. You really don't know where you're going to end up. I mean, I can't believe you in particular have made a complete life transformation. And I feel like I am a part of that. Like, I feel
You
like I'm
are.
a part of that. And that's an honor. And it's not even that I'm just so happy to be a part of that change for you. I mean, I was when we first met, I was so impressed because I had already known your story, a little bit of your story. And then when we had met, you were so easy, easy to be with, easy to talk to, easy to share information, easy to receive information from. I ask a question, you give an answer. I need to know how, you explain why. Do you know? And it was a beautiful thing. And when you told, and I was lucky enough to meet your daughter, your beautiful, she was okay with what you were doing. And that's how I knew it was the right thing for you to do, because your kid was okay with it. And your kid knew it was the right thing for you to do. And I said, okay, they're all on the same page. They're all going to be okay, because this is what mom has to do right now. And it was good. I feel it was a very strong message to send to your daughter. It's never not the time for you to do what you have to do as a woman, to make a change in your life, even if it means packing a bag and moving across, moving anywhere, and doing something that's going to make you happy. You know, I would imagine as a parent, it's very difficult to lead by example because of the restrictions that you have because of parenting. You can't make the choices you want because you have to be a parent. You have to put food on the table and you have to make these choices so your kids have everything they need to be these independent adults. And the fact that your kids knew that it was the right choice for you, and they stood by you and they supported you, and they know because they have that relationship with you that it's okay. Mom's far away, but I'm okay because I can talk to her anytime I need. She's right here. She's far away, but she's right here and she can get to me anytime. And that's an independence that you gave your children. I mean, that's a gift. The fact that they could be without you and know it's okay. I can wait. Maybe I have to wait a little longer to be soothed, but I can wait. And when I do speak to my mom, I will be soothed and she will tell me what I need to do and she will work this out with me. Time, that space doesn't matter. Where you are doesn't matter. There's Skype and there's FaceTime, and you can talk to anyone in the world anywhere at any time. So I think that the fact that your kids were independent enough to know that this was the decision for you, that says a lot about your parenting. I mean, it really,
Yeah.
the fact
Thank you.
they're good with you doing what you're doing, and I saw it. When I talked to your daughter, I saw it. I mean, she totally gets it, and that's a beautiful thing. I mean, just taking a chance, I mean, I've taken chances, but a lot of them were strategically planned out.
Now I like a strategically planned chance. Tell us about your methodology.
I had Well, because I am a woman and because
Mhm.
I chose not to be married or have children, I didn't have that safety net of a partner that I could make decisions with. to say this is for the good of our family, this is for the good, this is what we need to do. I didn't have that. So I knew that if I wanted to be a career person, and if I wanted to support myself, and if I wanted to do the right things, I knew particularly I had to work hard. I'm a woman with a disability. I'm a physically small woman. So, physically small women, physically small men get paid less than taller men and women. It's been proven. I'm not making it up. It's been proven. I had challenges that I had to go through because of my disability. I had challenges because of my education, because I had to put myself through college. So I didn't get to go to the best college. I went to the college that I could afford to go to, that I could afford to pay for, and in corporate, you know, it it's a roll of the dice. It's a club. It's a popularity club. How well is this person going to fit in to our needs? And, will she be the face that we need? And will she not ask the questions no one wants to ask? And will she just do what she's supposed to do and not stir a pot or cause controversy? And, I played a game for a very long time. I supported myself. I took care of myself. I had many,
Mm.
many jobs, many, many different jobs, and I love them all. I was my best friend, the friend I was talking about before with her child. She is a manager for a moving company. She's managed this moving company. I think this year makes 25 years.
Mhm.
Okay. And I worked at that moving company two times in my life, and it was my favorite place to work both times. And I came from corporate. I worked for a Fortune 50 company. And that moving company was the both times I was there, it was my favorite work experience ever. So go figure, because I didn't care about the level, I didn't care about the promotions, I didn't care about accolades. I just wanted to know I could support myself. I didn't realize that in that quest to support myself, that I would get sucked into this game of keeping up with the Joneses and trying to climb that ladder. And, if you want it, you have to work harder. And I was already working hard. How much harder could I work? So now we're
Mm.
gonna work smarter. But smarter means more time. Smarter means full transparency. Smarter means being available 24 hours a day. Smarter means always having an answer. And if you don't, always trying to find a way to get it. And that's a lot to keep up with, and I put myself on this pace because I thought that would make me happy, because I I didn't want to rely. I didn't want to be one of those women that relied on a relationship so she didn't have to do the work. Do you know what I mean?
I
And and
do.
and again, I'm not being cavalier about that. And I don't even mean it in a I'm not even I don't mean it in a negative way, but I failed at relationships so many times. So I said, okay, well, I'm good at working. I'm a great worker. I love to work. I'll work until it gets done, and then you know, when I got to corporate, I thought I arrived. And then I realized, oh, you still have a long way to go. And then I, achieved what I could achieve. And then I realized I was on this path to becoming a person that I really didn't like anymore. I was going to be one of those people that I just didn't want to be around, talk about work all the time, have your computer with you all the time, and that's not in it wasn't an enjoyable life. And I was scared because I didn't see any other options. I have to take care of myself. I have to support myself, and if I'm going to work hard and support myself, I'm going to try to make the best salary I can. I'm going to try to get as much out of it as I can because I have to be here all of the time.
Yes.
Even when you're on a vacation, you're worrying about work. The preparation that went into being able to leave for a few days or a week. Your position, even though people were covering you, but you're responsible ultimately for anything that happens anytime. So just being on a vacation would be stressful, and trying to go on a diet would be stressful, or trying to find some time to do something for yourself like reflexology or any homeopathic treatment to take care of yourself. These things take time. And when you're working on your career, there is no time. Okay. Because Saturday you have to cook and clean and get ready for the weekend. And then Sunday you come back and pull it all together and start again on Monday. So where is that time you're supposed to give yourself? Yoga and, Pilates and, meditation. You know what I mean? Like, I would eat 4 candy bars at 4 o'clock because, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm starving, the cafeteria is closed downstairs, and I got another 4 hours before I can leave, so where is this Zen life that everyone talks about, this work-life balance? Because it's very hard to achieve,
It really, really is.
and I think when you're a woman, you're when you're and again, I hate to say when you're a woman, but when you're a woman and you have children, I think we tend to look at the situation and take ourselves out of it and look at the situation as a whole. And I think men don't do that because when men look at a situation and men have children, I think they look at the situation with them as a focal point. So they're not looking at the greater good of the situation the way women do. They're looking at how this situation is going to impact them. I know that this quarantine with women having to, women and men having to homeschool, a lot of men had a very hard time with it and decided to go to the office and not to stay home because we have friends, friends and family members. There are some men that just can't do it. Do you know what I mean? Like my sister, I said, like the joke is like, we text and every week I check, do you still have 2 children? Did you eat one? Because she said between the meals and the cooking and the cleaning and the laundry and everyone being on top of each other, it's like you can't, you know, where do you go for relief? But these are choices that you have to make. And these are choices that you have to make quickly. And they can change rapidly, and that, you have to give credit to that. That's not easy.